The transportation of goods and passengers globally has been on the increase, with a large share of these attributable to motor vehicles. These vehicles most often ply the roads that serve as arteries through which the economies of nations revolve. Increasingly, developed and developing countries are seeking strategies to guarantee individual mobility through the provision of motorable roads.
Roads actually open up the places. It opens it up to commerce. It opens it up in such a way that investors want to come in, and beyond all this, it enables them to evacuate their farm produce, and to that extent we know that roads are important.
Given the important role roads play in a growing economy, it is therefore not surprising that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State is committing huge state resources in building new roads and rehabilitating older ones, thus improving interconnectivity and bridging the gap between the urban and rural areas.
This government has taken it upon itself to see that there's a link connecting the rural areas to the urban centers.
It is worthy of mention that since May 29, 2015 till date, the Okowa-led administration has awarded contracts for the construction, reconstruction, and rehabilitation of over 208 road projects with combined distance of 805 kilometers. Progressively, no fewer than 93 of the roads have been completed across the 25 local government areas of the state, even as efforts are being intensified towards the completion of the others still undergoing construction. Part of these 208 roads crisscross the riverine communities deep into the bowels of the Atlantic Ocean.
You see that we are doing road projects in urban areas, in riverine areas, in rural areas. For the first time, we are constructing roads in the riverine part of Delta State. If you go to Gidigbe, if you go to Gulaha, roads are being constructed. If you go to Patani, roads are being constructed. If you go to Bomadi, these are the riverine parts of Delta State.
In our desire to have first-hand information on the real reasons Governor Okowa is now referred to as the Road Master across the state, our smart Delta media team traversed the creeks, meandering through tributaries of the River Niger and navigating through many estuaries that empty into the Atlantic Ocean, all with a view to capturing the sights and sounds of the imprints of Governor Okowa in the geographically cool but swampy terrain of the creeks of Delta. OKOWA'S in Baramatu Kingdom was our first port of call. Here, the 1.5-kilometer concrete main axial road has changed the face of the community. This is in addition to other internal roads also under construction.
Our project is the construction of a 2.5-kilometer road inside OKOWA'S township.
Development is rapid in this area, especially in this present administration, because right now we have a road going on, a major one going on, and there is another one connecting. And I think that is good for the people of the community because it's something that we've not seen before.
From OKOWA'S, we headed straight to Gidigbe and Naifo Island in Warri Southwest, and Ogula, Iyeye, and Yubebe, all in Burutu local government area. Still probing further, our journey continued to Obotobo 1 in Ogula Kingdom. The 19.7-kilometer Ogula internal road cuts across 5 communities of Obotobo 1 and 2, Sokebulu and Yokri.
1999 till now, we haven't experienced any dividends from government. But since OKOWA remember us for this road, we are very happy.
The rays of the rising sun in the road sector in OKOWA'S, Ogula and communities in Burutu is also beaming its positive effect into Ode-Shekiri, where the tidal waves of the Atlantic Ocean hold sway.
The first road that we actually built within the riverine area was Ode-Shekiri. The township roads in Ode-Shekiri will ensure that they were put in place before the burial of the late Tulu.
In most parts of these oil-bearing communities, the regular roads construction method will be futile to deploy on account of the very difficult terrain. But driven by a deep sense of patriotism to halt the many years of neglect, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa adopted the very expensive concrete slab in building a good number of the roads.
When you go around the state, you can see the deliberate effort in ensuring that we do not just construct roads, but we construct quality roads that will stand test of time. And we have been carrying out construction, reconstruction, and rehabilitation of roads across the state to ensure that goods and services, including human beings, are transported on roads that are safe and of high quality.
The administration's commitment to transform the roads in the state is also clearly visible at Oproza, Ogidigbe, Patani, Bomodi, and Warri North. In Oproza, the 1.5-kilometer Palace Road is a sight to behold.
We're so very, very glad with the Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, who have taken his time, have made this 1.5-kilometer road awarded to the traditional headquarters of Brahmato Kingdom. We also appeal to the government for an extension of minimum 5-kilometer road, and the kingdom will also be happy.
With what I've seen there, that's a project. And if that had continued over the years, maybe what we are talking about today, we will not be talking about it. So he has started something. I pray that he continues. When he finishes that, he moves to another community until everybody, is happy.
Where we are today is Okoroza in Brahmato Kingdom, Warri Southwest. This administration is determined to ensure that oil-bearing communities also enjoy some dividend of democracy.
Ogidigbe has not been left out in the scheme of things. On arrival, we saw 2.1-kilometer Ogidigbe, Ajao Korogbo Seashore Road.
We took on major things like building of roads within the communities. That gave a lot of reassurance. We started within the Okoronkoko area. As of today, we are doing 2 major roads within Okoronkoko town. We are doing a road in Ogidigbe. We are doing a road in Oproza. We are doing a very long road in Ogunlaha. We are building roads in Burutu town. All this had tended to encourage people.
It has bring up a very bigger development to the community. As you can see, there are some places there that have not been cleared for so many years. But after they said it's also the construction from the community, people started clearing their places. They want to build.
Economically, it's going to really help the people of Ogidigbe very well, because this road that has been constructed, it can give us a shortcut to the market square, the school premises, and we'll be able to access the Urubu community, which is the seashore, by bike or any vehicle.
Indeed, just like in other places, it is a case of real projects, real people, and real stories, as the government has pumped a new lease of life into the Owodokpopo Road in Kiagono. The rays of the rising sun beaming on the other coastal communities is also shining brightly on Awarishe Industrial Park, Access Road, Obitugo, Iwere College Road, and Lucky Benose Road, Koko, all in Warri North local government area.
Commission this road for the use of the people of Warri North local government area and beyond, to the glory and praise of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Welcome to Delta, my Delta, my Delta. Welcome to Delta, my Delta, my Delta. Come live in Delta, come invest in Delta, come explore the potentials of our state. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come welcome to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see a job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them highlight OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola.
In the center of Warri, there are roads such as Otieri, MPA Bypass, Ubeji Access Road, and Esiri roads that now signpost Governor OKOWA'S transformative effort. Meanwhile, in Patani Access, the ongoing asphalt overlay of Kumbowe Road, the reinforced concrete rigid pavement on Marine Road, and the completed Udovori Road are clear testimonies of OKOWA'S footprints.
My people are particularly happy with the governor because 2016 he was able to embark on project monitoring visits, inspection visits to Udovori, where he built a road. That road was commissioned last year, 2017, and the re-asphalting of Patani Kabowi Road in Patani was also awarded and commissioned last year, 2017.
OKOWA, we saw na ke be me na kono pri yimi. O me bulem belebefa. Oba dia, oba bana ka bo wo ko me na kono pri. So bana ma be me na ka bo die bifa. Then o me bulem bele ka mo. So din peni po we amari me prayer ka me na kono pri yo. Na we bien do kono pri.
My community is very happy for this project because this project is one of the major projects in this community.
In the heart of Isoko Nation, the urban renewal drive of the OKOWA-led government has also triggered the rehabilitation of the 10-kilometer Aviara-Araya-Okpare Road and reconstruction of Okpare-Okpawa Road. Also of interest is the old Emede Olomoro Junction. While a good number of these roads link communities within one local government area, some others connect two or more local government areas.
Years ago, we did not have road. The road is rough, but today I feel that we have a road. The government has presented something for us. This Obare road is a nice road.
Normally, if you really want to sell a land, they first of all ask you about the access routes. By so doing, I mean, if really I have the opportunity to have a land here, when I place the amount of my land, 500,000 naira, by constructing this road, I might as well tell them that it's 1.2 or 1.3 million naira. You understand? So by that, our government has done a very good job.
At this time, when the rain is coming up, no bike will pass on the road. Even trek, you cannot trek on this road. But we are very happy that the road is okay now.
The administration's Midas touch is also being felt in the Central Senatorial District. In Udu local government area, the complete reconstruction of Onya Main Road and the ongoing reconstruction of Grace Road as well as Ekete Main Road has made motoring much more pleasurable. In the Uwie access, the dualization of Efru, Osubi, Jedo, Ugoton Road and the completion of Uburikoko Poloko Market Road is seen as signs of better things to come. Veering into Ugali, there is the expansion and maintenance of Ugali Agbara Road among several others that have been rehabilitated.
This is one of the numerous roads the governor has been constructing in my constituency. I must say, we the people of Ugele North constituency too, we are very, very much happy.
This road has opened up the area so much for those who have farm. This road leads to the north. You can pass this road, you will bus out in Agbo, you bus out in Abraka, it takes you to Abuja and everywhere. It's a very important road.
The OKOWA-led administration has also awarded contract for the rehabilitation and resealing of the 25.6-kilometer Otu Jeremy Okwagbe Road in Ugeli South. Just as government has completed the rehabilitation and asphalt overlay of the 12-kilometer Ekranwe Orokpo Isiokolo Road in Ethiopia East local government area. Same applies for the Afisiru Foma Road in Ughelli North.
It's a contribution to our society and it's a reflection of the development that is going on across the whole of Delta State. So I'm very happy today.
This road will be of use to the communities and the larger area, greater area of Ughelli North local government area, because going to ease traffic on the main expressway.
This is a very strategic road. We are very grateful to the governor.
This is the only viable road they can pass. They have been suffering. Now that government do it, it's one of the best things they have ever done.
In Okbe Kingdom, Ejinere and Oroje streets are wearing new looks, boosting economic activities in the area, as it was previously impassable. Likewise, Okuvo and Kokori people are excited as Iriama Junction is fully completed, thus adding beauty to the area.
They call us on the junction, they are coming to this road. We will say no because the road is bad. But for now, I get more income than before now.
In Sapele local government area, the construction of Edegberode Lume Road and the rehabilitation of Adeola and completed Ogaga roads and Joyce Overa Road has made much difference. The dualization of Sapele Road from Amukwe roundabout is welcoming. This is without prejudice to many other roads in the area that are at various stages of construction.
Since I've been here since year 2000, I've never seen this kind of job. The drainage is okay.
I'm excited to do this road, so I'm so glad and happy for OKOWA.
In Ethiopia East, facts on ground are no different from positive developments in other sister local government areas. While the Kurekpo Samagidi Road project, which is about the biggest road project in the local government area, is still ongoing.
My community is very happy about this road because for long we will be seeking for this road. The regime of OKOWA approved this road to us.
As if we did so, we don't old. We do the road now when they enter Keke, they call. We they happy.
When state government complete the road, it will help our farmers to transport our plots to market.
At the moment, many projects are ongoing in Ethiopia West, but the rehabilitation of Ogara-Otefe Road stands out as it offers a huge relief to commuters plying the road, while work is currently ongoing at the Ogbenu Road linking Koko to parts of Ogara.
When I'm passing by, the road was so very bad, but now I see people walking on the road and the road is okay now.
It is heartwarming that echoes of rebranded roads infrastructure in the South and Central Senatorial District, which is impacting lives positively, is also reverberating in the North Senatorial District. It is worthy of note that the state government has paid very close attention to some of the Star Road projects under construction, which include, but not limited to, dualization of Oweke Owalera Road, dualization of traffic light Cable Point Road, Asaba, and Alisime Ozanagogo Road. Also very significant are the Ejimanyogo Nsukwa and Ogwashuku Ubuluno roads.
Linking various villages, we're doing quite a lot of such. I'll give you an example now. If you take in Sukwa to Owaledema Road, it cuts across several communities. We have several such roads that are in place. This particular one leads you across about 7 different towns.
I was surprised that I started working this road beginning of this year. I'm so happy and I thank the government for doing the road for us.
The road is not motorable before, but with this regime of OKOWA, we have seen a changes on this road.
In the Umunede axis come encouraging stories on the strength of the construction of Otolopo Road. Stephen Okwoke streets in Owa and some others in Abavo and Abo have been transformed. Also, roads in Owa-Ledima in Ika Northeast are beginning to wear new looks.
The road was very bad. It was just a bush road. You know, it was a walkway. Vehicle can't even go through before we begin operations. As you could see the stage we are now,
The drain is 100% completion. The earthworks is 100% completion. Priming is ongoing now, so after the priming, then we asphalt.
It is also worthy of note that the government has also embarked on urban renewal by working on several roads in key towns and cities across the state. In this regard, a number of roads have been maintained, rehabilitated, and reconstructed. These include construction of 7.1 meters First Yeto Street in Kwale and construction of Nzebo Street, as well as Nigerian Immigration Road in Uzo. Attention has now been shifted to the Owelogbo Abbey Road in Isoko North and Ndokwa West. Similarly, and indeed commendable, is the rehabilitation of the Kwale Ogume Amai Obiaruku Road, which spans 4 communities in Ndokwa West, and the construction of Alisimio Zanogogo Road in Ika South.
Compared to the normal state of the road before now, it was really bad. Then, now that the road has been reconstructed, it gives access to farmers, most especially transporting their farm products.
Since when OKOWA enter, as it be, PART2, they don't close them.
I used to teach at Amai. The road is very bad then, accidents sometimes, but now it's better.
The Asaba Capital Development Authority has also keyed into the socio-revolutionary approach to roads construction by the OKOWA-led administration. The authority constructed streets such as Usonia Street, Joseph Ebolo, Madonna School Area, Obiokolotu, Anoya Street, just to mention but a few. All have combined to give Asaba a facelift.
We are rehabilitating a lot of our roads. So the first thing we did was to identify the side roads that could ease off traffic from this arterial road and begin to deal with them.
I'm very, very happy for OKOWA. Even the time when he come here, I forgot grab and greet and bet. People don't allow me to grab and greet on that day. I'm telling you, I love what OKOWA do for us for here. I'm telling you honestly. I like it. I wear well. I like and wear well.
The road that they just being tied helps my business because customers used to come in now, even drive their cars very smoothly and everything.
Our business is mobility-wise, inflow and outflow of vehicles coming in and going out, and tricycles and other things. Actually, we are seeing that it's a very great need and help to us now.
On the other hand, the Ministry of Urban Renewal is also doing its bit, and its impact has resonated deep in many communities in the state. Today, the Ministry of Urban Renewal has executed 8 road projects with the rehabilitation of Charles Street in Ika South and the construction of Amawa Layout in Ole, Isoko South local government area, already put to public use, while 6 others are at different stages of completion. The urge to give oil-bearing communities in the state its due has led the OKOWA-led administration to give a marching order to DESOPADEC to speed up its scope of work. As it stands now, the Commission has 10 roads aside the provision of schools and health services since 2015 to its credit.
DESOPADEC is always attended to by virtue of the 5 ethnic nationalities. The routes are well spread. There are places who have also made reclamation, sand filling, as well as the proper construction. Greater concentration or attitude is made towards fortification of swamp areas before asphalt laying and the rest.
The Direct Labour Agency DLA, which is charged with the responsibility of maintaining feeder roads in the state, has been very busy as over 80 feeder roads have been rehabilitated across the 3 senatorial districts of Delta State.
We have different technology that we try to employ to make sure that, particularly when you talk about rehabilitation, even during the race we can do some of these things. Where we will cover, we will try the best we can to make sure that it will be enduring.
The dualization of traffic light junction to cable point has transformed that part of the state capital. The road project, recently commissioned by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, now serves as an important economic gateway to business owners, petty traders, and commercial motor operators doing businesses at that corridor.
Come to Delta State, come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State, come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them higher. OKOWA, I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta, say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.